Hey, welcome to this radio video, and this is a little bit of talk of, we're gonna do a little series on the different frequency bands. I haven't really talked about, the different areas of shortwave from, 1.8 to 30 megahertz and things you can hear, and I thought I'd do a little series on, interesting broadcasts and things that we can hear throughout the bands. And this video I'm going to talk about out of band CBers. I know people don't like me to call them CBers because they aren't CBers. Well, they are technically CBers, but they're out of band, which is illegal in pretty much every country. And so where do you find these out of band CBers? Well, they usually are anywhere from about 26 megahertz up to 28 megahertz. They are pretty much all in there, but I have heard some even lower. I've heard some below 26 megahertz, but there's not a lot of them, and they're mostly between 26 and 28 megahertz. Now they have a lot of different modes that they use. So this is an interesting frequency range because you have AM mode, FM mode, lower and upper sideband. I've even heard slow scan television and some digital modes. So you never know what you can hear, and it's worth it to tune around. Now, the basics of this band is the fact that you need, first of all, a good solar activity period, because it's a high frequency range, so it doesn't always propagate if the solar activity is low. Second of all, this is mostly a daytime band because of its high frequency. 26-28 megahertz usually propagates more in the daytime. But you know what? Listen to this band anytime, because there's local stuff also on this band. So in the evening or at night, you might hear some out-of-banders that are actually close to you, only a few kilometers away. So 24 hours a day is the time to listen to this band. So I'm going to tune a little bit here from 26 up to 28, and we're going to see what we can receive. Now you notice that I'm in upper sideband because it's easier to actually notice if there's a signal on the band when I use sideband mode. There's something here.
both sounded good, but for some reason his seemed louder.
Yeah, I think he gets more dead key than I do.
These are probably Americans in the south of the United States.
The Texas Star seems like they key up like 350 or so and then modulate, you know, forward. Mine only keys up about 100, 100 and a half, and then swings forward, you know. I think there's a difference on that dead key.
Now when you get at 26.965, this is the first channel in the official CB band. The CB band in North America is 40 channels, and they're spread out through the 26.965 up to 27.405 megahertz. And so now I'm in the official CB band.
Good, man. I cannot complain. So I put Kool-Aid. I thought it was Kool-Aid. Yeah, I know. Boy, you have a good one. Catch you on the fence.
It's on a handful of nut buckles he gonna talk to, I'll tell you.
To give you an idea of how it's in the CB band, I also have this 40 channel CB here. So when you hear that, you can hear it also operating here. You see that it's really the CB band here. You just said 132 in Florida, so you see that skip is coming way from the south of the United States here. So this is the upper part of the CB band. This is equivalent to channel 40 on the CB band. So that 27405 would be like being on channel 40 here on my CB. So I can actually key up here. I'll just put a low power setting and just key up here so you can hear me. 1212. This is channel 40. So you can see here that my CB transceiver here just sent a signal on 27405. And then, you know, I'll continue back in upper sideband because most of what's above 405 will probably be in sideband mode. So let's try it out.
I never heard him talk to nobody.
So here's lower sideband.
And then the rest of the time he's out there making noises on the radio. You know, he ain't talking. He's out there throwing out all them woo and all them different noises out there. So he's putting about the same signal on me as another guy. So probably the same guy. But anyway, let me let you go there, Wayne there. Anyway, I kind of got out. They got me worked up there this morning there on that 38 there. They kind of worked.
To hear your voice, come into my radio, QSL.
One frequency to take note of is 27.555. This is, for the out-of-band gang, a official calling frequency. So people will park on 27.555 and they will send a call because they want to talk with someone, and after they do the first contact, they'll change to another frequency to do their contact. And I've heard a lot of Europeans, Americans, even South Americans on this frequency. So when propagation's good, it's amazing what you can hear on 27.555. That was interesting.
Saludos, que tengas ahí un excelente comienzo de semana, que te la pases pero de bonita manera por aquella área. Acá nosotros andamos tratando ahí de hacer lo mismo. Así está la cosa, grandototota. 73 bronce, que tengas éxito, que tengas un día excelente y una semana excelente también, bien, que haga mucho laboral.
It's interesting because we seem to follow this buzzing sound that's going up the band. And we're into the upper part. Now, out-of-banders will not usually go into 28 megahertz as they know that this is the 10-meter amateur radio band. And even though out-of-banders are illegal in their transmission, they seem to respect some rules, you know, not to go across to the 10-meter amateur band and not to interfere with, you know, official broadcasts usually. But there is exception to the rule. You know, I've heard some out-of-banders go into the 10-meter band, and I've heard interference. I've even heard an out-of-bander just on 25 megahertz on over WWV actually, and he was talking in Spanish and strong enough that he was really interfering with WWV 25 megahertz. But anyway, you know, just tune around. You might be surprised what you can hear from 26 to 28. Lots of stuff in sideband, lots of stuff in AM mode. So even if you don't have sideband on your radio, tune around, you might hear stuff. And sometimes you hear even FM transmissions, which is pretty cool. And like I said, I've heard digital modes also. So hope you tune around. Hope you enjoyed this little tutorial explaining a little bit that frequency range and the interesting signals you might actually hear. And you know what? One thing that you can do for fun when you're doing something, Parker radio on 27.555 upper sideband, and you'll be surprised what you can hear. Really amazing. I've heard so many countries on this frequency, so why not just take a listen to it with your receiver. If you enjoy our videos, well, hope you subscribe to our channel. We have lots of radio videos, and we try to post as many videos as possible every week on the different aspects of shortwave. Thanks for watching 73s.